Hello friends, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Aligned Plans. Thank you so much for joining me in today's video. So today we're making some changes. Today we're going to switch things out. As you know, that my main planner happens to be in this A5 Notiq planner that I use pretty much every single day, but I wanted to do something a little bit different for the summertime, so I decided to switch things out into this clear cover that I have from Cloth and Paper. It's slightly smaller, it's still an A5, and I thought that I would bring you guys along. So before we hop on overhead, I thought that I would just talk to you a little bit about why I decided to make that switch. So if you wanted to see that, and you're kind of wondering what my setup is looking like for the summer, then just stay tuned and why don't we just jump right in. So the reason why I wanted to make this change is obviously I just wanted to have a change, essentially. There is nothing really wrong with my A5 planner. I do find it sometimes to be just a little bit bulky. So because of that, I also find that sometimes it just kind of gets redundant, like the same type of inserts that end up in there. And then I end up not really utilizing the inserts that I was really hoping to utilize. So I kind of wanted to just bring it down to the bare bone basics, add in the things that are actually essential to me, and then just remove the rest, because sometimes you just end up with like a lot of inserts, like a year at a glance, things like that I don't actually end up using. It doesn't really serve much of a purpose besides being aesthetically pleasing. So for that reason, I wanted to have a change, and maybe this is sort of like my invitation to kind of look into having a different cover. As much as I really love the one from Notiq, but I also kind of find that it's just, I'm kind of growing out of it, if that makes sense. I don't know if you guys felt that way, where you have a planner set up and it's working for you, but eventually it just becomes so mundane and so routine that eventually you just want sort of a change, because as soon as you change either the cover or the layout or the order of your inserts, then you change the way that you plan. I don't know if you feel that way, but I definitely feel like I just needed to have something different. So I decided to give this clear cover a go. It feels like summertime, it feels fresh, it feels new. I can add a little bit of deco in there and it's actually visible, which is really inspiring to me. So I'll just bring you guys overhead and then we can get started. You will absolutely see me strip everything out, and then, oh yeah, and grab your drinks. I don't have mine, unfortunately, but grab your drinks and let's get started. So let's get started. I have already removed the things that are in the side pocket here. We have a May card, which that's actually outdated anyway. Then we have a journal card from Cloth and Paper. This one says, acknowledging the good you already have in your life is the foundation for all abundance. And I really, really love this. So I'm actually going to keep this to the side because that's from Eckhart Tolle. I have this little, it kind of looks like the Louis Vuitton logo, so I really like that. Plannering, this is from the planner spot. It's like a description of what plannering is. It says, the act of setting up, decorating, switching up, and having photo shoots with your planner. Very accurate. Super funny. This one is also from Cloth and Paper. This is an old journal card that says, self-care is calling yourself out on your shortcomings in order to grow. And this is just a freebie that came with the planner spot. Very cute. This one is more like self-care related, so we can get rid of that. Let's start removing things. So I have a year at a glance, then I have this layering vellum, mindset, grow. These are from Color Cafe, I believe. And the latest dash from Cloth and Paper. And then we have the month of June. I have the monthlies in all the way up to September. Yes. So let's keep these together. Then we move on to, and this is another dashboard from Cloth and Paper. Then we move on to the dailies. And this goes all the way up to July, till the end of July. So I'm currently keeping in 2 months. I think I'm going to get rid of that. I love this. I love this as well. This is the overview from Cloth and Paper, and I feel like we can put some stickies on it. I think I'm going to retire this for now. That's from Color Cafe. And then this is sort of like a mishmash, so I'm going to remove it for now, and I want to look through it. The Wellness top tab, can remove this as well. Another, I feel like this is going nowhere. You know what I mean? I feel like there's just like a lot of them together. They're all there for decor. Color Cafe, Cloth and Paper. So yeah, let's just remove all of them for now. Then we have the Daily Gratitude and highlights, which I haven't actually used. So for now, I'm going to get rid of that. Full Finance Bundle. I'm going to keep this together. We can actually switch out the dashboard as well. This dashboard. Another divider. Top tab. I don't know. I'm contemplating on just retiring the top tabs for now. And then at the end is just sort of notes, but I want to retire this as well. And then we have a little clear like pocket holder. More journal cards, and she's stripped. She's going to take a little bit of a break. And we also have a card from Hawaii. Okay, so now that I have stripped everything from my planner, I kind of wanted to walk you through, like right now it looks like obviously like a hot mess, but basically before I put it into the planner, I wanted to kind of prioritize areas of it, and the way that I'm going to do that is based on most important to least important. So most important, I wanted to start out with, so I really like this combo together. I think I'm going to leave this for one of these guys, but I really love this combo. So we can start with that. And then we can still, I really like the mindset. This looks really pretty. Like I kind of like how these three look. The one that says grow, year at a glance. So maybe we can kind of put this together like so. I'm actually going to swap this out. I'm going to swap it out, and I have one for the summer. So maybe we can put in deep breaths, and we can put the leaves. And I like this layering. It's very subtle. Yeah. Here I feel like we can add grow, self-cultivation. Okay, so now that we have this figured out, what we're going to do is put, I wanted to start out with sort of like this reflection at the beginning of the week, and then how we're kind of organizing the remainder of the week. And then we're going to add a couple of admins for both the monthly. I wanted to have a few dailies in there, because that's sort of what we're starting out with. And then we can add, I believe this one says goals and ideas, which is fine. This is the full finance bundle. Okay, and then after that, I wanted to immediately move into the cleaning schedule, because these are things that like I do on a weekly basis. So before we even get into the weekly, I kind of wanted to have like the cleaning schedule in here, because I update it like every single week at whenever I sit down to kind of plan. Now I will say that, you know, obviously like once I set this up, if I don't like it, I will probably just make changes as we go. And then we can move into the monthly. Where are you monthly? Right here. Oh, I feel like this is the finance one. Yes, it is. So I really love the way that this looks, but this will be the end. And I just wanted to add, I believe that this is the beginning here. So we can still keep this and then add in the monthly, which I don't, it's not like a huge priority for me. So maybe we can move the monthly actually further back and start with, no, you know what, I like starting with the monthly first and then we move into the weeklies. And then here we are the full weekly, just the way that it is. Should we add a divider? I generally didn't have, like, I didn't have a divider, but maybe we can just have like a small little, I don't necessarily need like a divider per se, but just something to kind of create a little bit of division. But what I was going to say is that I think what we could do is to create, like, kind of like layer everything up based on priorities, right? I'm going to move this for sure. And then this is basically the end of it. Okay, let me move this into my planner. And then here's a little decoration insert. And again, we can just add like a little divider. And then finally the finance. And for the finance, we can add one of the dashboards. And we can remove anything extra. That looks nice. Here we go. And I will find a spot for this in a moment, because then I also have this purchase tracker, which actually makes perfect sense to go right after the finance bundle. Let me move all of this into my planner and I will show you guys how everything looks. Okay, I think I have finished everything. I mean, I do have a couple of cards that I would like to kind of add in somewhere. This one says rules to live by, so maybe I will leave that here at the front. That I think looks really cute. There's this just be in the moment is really cute. Find creativity in routine. So I will find a spot for them. For now, I'm not really going to just rush in, but I wanted to show you guys how it looks finally. And one thing to note with these clear covers is that the ring, the size of this ring is significantly smaller than, obviously, than what I have within my Notiq planner. I'm not sure if you guys can see it. I will kind of lay them down right next to each other. You can tell. Can you? Maybe? Anyway, basically what you need to know is the size of the ring is different, which means that there's going to be significantly less that I could kind of fit in here, which is fine. I mean, I'm only doing this for the summertime for now, to just kind of do something different, so that we kind of switch things up, so that things don't feel so, like, the whole idea right now is to kind of make it light, make it airy. So I do have a little cover from, the Grow cover is from Color Cafe, and I might not even be able to turn the page. Okay. I think that for this to become completely flat, it will take a little bit of time. Dashboard is from Cloth and Paper. And I think as long as you're like careful with it, it's fine. I'm going to still like try to get more pages out. Try not to fuss with it too much. I'm going to take this year at a glance out as well. And then we have sort of the beginning of the week and end of the week, sort of the reflections. I wanted to kind of try this out, see if I'm gravitating towards that. Then we have the weekly admin, monthly admin. So I want to kind of set that up. Then we have a few dailies, and sometimes I find that I need more daily inserts. So I added a few in, just so that, you know, I have some go-to, and they're double-sided. Then I hope you have the courage. So this dashboard, or this vellum, is also from Cloth and Paper. Divider. Then we have the Muse. I should actually switch this up. Not that it really matters, but here we go. And then I added the overview top tab here. And then here's where I want to add the cleaning schedule. So there's quite a few of that. Then we have another dashboard. This is the recent one that we received from Cloth and Paper. This one is absolutely stunning, so I didn't want to let go of that. And we're on to the monthly, which you've seen me set up, the monthly view. Then I added in, I have July all the way up to, I think I have the remainder of the year. No, I have it until September. And then we have Mindset is Everything. So this is a little dashboard from Color Cafe. Again, some layering, and then we're on to my weekly. So here's my full weekly, and it goes all the way up to, I think I took July out. So we just have the month of June in here. Then I have this really cool face. I am using it upside down. Okay. So now you can kind of see the texture here. I love it either way. Hopefully you can see. Anyway, Color Cafe, another dashboard from them. And then here we sort of have like all of the ideas. So the ideas insert, we have some mindfulness inserts, some gratitude inserts. So I also added some previous ones that I wasn't ready to let go of just yet or file it away. And then we're on to the end where here I have, I added a couple of inserts. These are like the decorative ones. So there's an insert for a mood board as well as a space layout. And the reason why I wanted to add this in is because we're actually going to be planning on making some adjustments and changes to both my clinic as well as my bedroom, and I wanted to kind of have something where I can kind of plan it out more on paper before we actually invest in any of the supplies. And at the very end, we have the finance insert, and I believe that it goes all the way to the very end. No, it goes until August. So again, another little vellum dashboard from Cloth and Paper, from Color Cafe. This one is from the Estate. This one is like a very famous one that they have from Cloth and Paper. And then at the very end, I added another dashboard, but I just kind of set it upside down. And then we have a couple of cards. But what I would like to do is basically just add a couple of clips so that we can sort of hold things in place. I could only find one, whatever. I need to find some of the newer ones that we received recently. Here at the end, I'm not too worried, but this is what she looks like. And it's all said and done. And then here's the back. I think it looks cute. I think it looks a lot more portable. And it's not obnoxious of how much inserts and everything it has in there. Like sometimes it's nice to have these types of planners set up where it's not so much about how much you put in there, but like just kind of keep it literally to the bare bones or to the essentials. I should say to the essentials, because honestly, that's more of how I feel about it. It's just having things in there that are actually essential to you, that are actually important. Super cute, right? This is all I have. Let me know what you guys think. Thanks so much for joining me, you guys. I hope that you have enjoyed this video. If you did, you can give it a thumbs up. You can also subscribe to the channel if you have not yet already. Question of the day. What is your favorite insert that I have added into my planner? Out of all the things that I have added, and honestly, if you just say, I really like your monthly inserts, totally cool. I love basics. Let me know in the comment section, and in the meanwhile, if you wanted to get more of a day-to-day update from me and have a conversation and continue the chat over on Instagram, make sure that you follow me. I'll leave the handle right here. And if you enjoyed this video, you can give it a thumbs up. You can also subscribe to the channel if you have not yet already. We chat on both on Tuesdays and on Saturdays. And we do anything and everything minimalist planning, like unboxing videos, planner setups. I give you guys all of the juicy updates so that you make sure that you end up using these planner tools in the most intentional way. So if that sounds good, make sure you stick around. And of course, just keep planning, you guys, and I cannot wait to see you in my next video. Bye.